Hello and welcome to the show where I guess weekend update jokes. I ran out of jokes this week and just couldn't make any more. So there's some new style of jokes, which is the Dora the Explorer, or Kara the Explora, if you will, style, where I say the setup and then you say the punchline. So see if you can come up with some good punchlines. Here are tonight's top stories. 21 Vancouver Canucks, all but 4 members of the team, have tested positive for a COVID variant. The last time this many hockey players passed a test was in 4th grade. Just kidding, it was an STD test. Kentucky's Republican legislature enacted a bill to expand voting rights. I know what you're thinking, that's shocking that Republicans want more people voting. Well, it turns out that before 2020, Kentucky's voting laws were so strict that Republicans were accidentally disenfranchising themselves. The votes are in for Amazon's Union in Alabama warehouse and Amazon won. Less than 30% of voters voted for the union. All I have to say about this is, next time you're opening your package from Amazon, remember those peeing in bottles stories before you touch your items with your bare hands. Biden announced executive actions to address gun violence this week, calling the gun violence epidemic an international embarrassment. Which, true, but also people are dying? I'd say it's a bit more than embarrassing. 100 Americans a day are killed by guns. That's horrifying. 100 of almost anything a day is horrifying. If I ate 100 oranges a day, it wouldn't be embarrassing. It would be me going to the hospital with a vitamin C overdose. Alternative joke. Government officials are concerned about the rise of ghost guns, which are 3D printed. Have they ever actually met the type of person that owns a 3D printer? In my experience, it's just nerds making cosplay weapons and D&D miniatures. I'm wearing a con shirt and a jacket I bought for a cosplay, so I'm basically just talking about myself. Prince's estate is releasing a new never-before-heard album, Welcome to America, that he completed in 2010 but didn't release. Now it's your turn. What should the punchline be? That's great! The British B.1.17 variant is now the dominant form of COVID-19 in the US. Hey, at least it's not smallpox. Stanford's women's basketball team won the NCAA championship for the first time in 29 years. So not only are they getting a great education, but they're also amazing athletes? That doesn't seem fair. Oh, and Baylor's men's team also won. Alright, now it's time for a guest. It's Pete Davidson talking about how he moved out of his mom's house. I don't know what he'd say, making jokes about how internet's expensive or something, I don't know. The world mourns Prince Philip, Queen Elizabeth's husband and beloved royal. Rumors around court say that Meghan Markle has offered to help Elizabeth with her Tinder profile, after an appropriate mourning period, of course. Thanks to my dad for writing that joke. Secretary of the Treasury Janet Yellen wants to start a minimum global corporate tax rate, which could prevent American companies from relocating offshore. Now it's your turn. What's the punchline? That's great! Over 500 million Facebook users had their information leaked, including phone numbers and email addresses. So for the one single person out there that's still on Facebook and not already receiving constant robocalls, sucks to suck. After growing one singular collective testicle, Democrats can now pass bills with just a Senate majority. Now we get to excitedly watch them waste it on raising the federal minimum wage to $8 whole. will.i.am is selling a smart face mask for $299. It has mechanical air filters, fans, Bluetooth, LED lights, noise-canceling headphones, and 7 hours of battery life. What's the punchline? Great! Yahoo Answers is closing down, which is a shame for all of us introverts out there. Now I might have to ask a real person if this weird stuff coming out of my belly button is normal. Amanda Gorman is the first poet on the cover of Vogue, and she looks great. That's it. No joke. Alright, that's it. I hope the jokes that you wrote were good. Feel free to come up with a guest spot to include as well in your version of this. Maybe next week it'll be entirely Kara the Explorer jokes, and then I won't have to write any. The camera's out of battery, so thanks for watching. Bye. Like and subscribe to this channel so YouTube won't take my money. I hope you liked this great video. Please subscribe now. That was a threat.